All right. Hi, guys. My name is Dominic Ogbu. I want to thank you for the opportunity to show you through my slides on my presentation on cloud advisory proposal. All right. First of all, we are dealing with Bright Cards as a company. It's home decor retailer. All right. Quickly, let's go to the overview of Bright Cards as a company. Here is a summarized overview of Bright Cat Company. It's a 4-year-old online home decor retailer, has 42 employees with 2 IT staff. It plans to expand to Canada in the next 12 months. It has one aging on-premises server. Currently serves customers primarily in USA, and they're looking at the position to expand the customer database. Now, from the overview of the Bright Cat company, I was able to pick out some challenges faced by this company. First, it has an aging on-premises server. All right. Second of all, it has a small team of IT 2%. Third of all, it nightly do backs up in order to avoid losing data. And then it has a budget constraint. And then it also experiences system failures during peak periods. Straight, let's go to the key decision. The key decision here is that Brightcast as a company will have to migrate to public cloud to be able to manage its infrastructure in the cloud. Here are the cloud strategy that I am recommending for Brightcast as a company to deploy. First, deploy a public cloud storage, all right, which is an infrastructure, which is a Google infrastructure and is global. It is pay as you go pricing to fit in the budget constraint of Brightcast as a company. Second of all, the service model. We have the platform as a service, PaaS. We also plus the software as a service, SaaS. All right. This combination is good, but you're going to have when we have a limited addition of infrastructure as a service. All right. This will bring about a balance, simplicity, and the compliance that is required for migration. Next is the migration and rehosting. The next step, migration and rehosting of the e-commerce business to a cloud on a virtual machine. First, you have to follow the monetization phases, which you have to now bring in the Google Kubernetes engine, GKE. All right. This allows for scalability and for Brightcard that is looking at expanding its business in the next 12 months. All right. The GQE will help for scalability. All right. The next one is the compliance, data governance, and security. This is where the CIA comes in. The confidentiality, integrity, and the availability. Here in this slide, the basic thing is Google as a cloud. Google manages or is in charge of the infrastructure, while Brightcast as a company will be in charge of security and data access. Here, timeline and measuring the key performance indicators. We have the latency, the service level indicators, service level objectives for the latency, saturation error, and the scaling up. All in this basis is just to manage errors and reduce customer waiting time. All right. The expected result for Brightcast, if all these are being put in place, Brightcast has a better opportunity to experience for its customer to have a better experience, the business growth, the IT team will not be overburdened with work, and then we'll have a strong and reliable system, and then the security compliance, and then the most important of all, the border constraint of the cost effectiveness. Conclusion, all right, with the adoption of the platform as a service, software as a service, and limited infrastructure as a service, this will bring about a more reliable and scalable, secured system for the Brightcast company and set it ready for expansion to Canada in the next 12 months. All right. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.